Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we will be discussing about quadratic equations. To solve the quadratic equations, we have two methods. Okay, the first one is splitting the middle term, and the other formula is quadratic formula. So today we will be discussing about splitting the middle term. Okay, so this is your equation question. We will try to solve this first. Okay, let us start with our first question. The quadratic equations are always in this form: x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. So for the splitting of the middle term, we take the first number and the last, the variable and number. Whatever number is with the x here, we have to multiply that with the last number. So here there is no number, which means it's basically 1. So 1 into 2 is 2. After I get my 2, I have to split this in such a way that when I add or subtract, I get 3 as my in the middle. Okay, so here I have only 2 ones are 2, and then 2 plus 1 will give me 3, which is your middle term. So we will now try to split this one into this form. Here x squared plus 2x plus 1x, or you can just write x, that's fine, plus 2 is equal to 0. Now you check your splitting middle terms. This is 2 plus 1 will give you back to 3x, so that is the correct way. Now after that, we make this 2 and this 2 as pairs, and we try to take the common numbers from here. In this case, this is x squared plus 2x. I can see x is here and x is here as well, so I will take just x as common. If I take 1x out here, I'll be remaining with only 1x, plus if I take the x out, I have only 2 remaining here. Now in the next step, same thing again. This is 1x and 2, so there is nothing common which I can take except for 1. So this is plus 1. So if I take 1 here, I'm getting x here only, plus if I take another 1 here, that means I will be just remaining with 2 as this, which is equal to 0. Now after you split up and after you take common, always make sure that this and this should be same. The numbers also should be same, the variables should be same, and their signs also should be same. If it is different, then you should know that that is wrong. Okay, so since in my case I'm getting x plus 2 and x plus 2 in both the cases, I know that my splitting the middle term was correct. So this is x plus 2. I take, after that, if I take x plus 2 and plus 2 common, then I will just be left out with x and plus 1. So that is your x plus 1 here, which is equal to 0. So after you get this 2, now I will try to find the value of x. So I can write either x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so now either I put the first one, x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here the value of x would be, if I shift the plus 2 on this side, it becomes minus 2, and in this case, if I shift the 1 on this side, this is plus 1, so obviously it will become minus 1. So these two are your values of x. Now let us try another question. Okay, this is another question. Let us try to solve this question as well. Same thing here. We don't have any numbers on the front, so it's just 1 into 10. So I'm getting 10 here. Now I have to split this 10 in such a way that I get 3 by either adding them or subtracting them. So now whenever we do this, this is factorization obviously. So if I start with 2, 2 5s are 10, and 5 minus 3, minus 2 would give you 3 as your answer. So we will take this pair. So here, same thing again, x squared. Now I have to take 5 minus 3. Whichever number is greater, you should try to put that number first so that your signs remains the same. So here it is minus, and we have 5x here, and the next is 2x, right? Now here, I have to subtract this 2. Okay, now for you to subtract this 2, I cannot just put a minus sign here, because obviously that is wrong. If I put a minus here, it will become minus 5 minus 2, which is minus 7, and not minus 3. So I have to make this plus. Okay, so when I put this as plus, then this becomes minus 5x plus 2x, which is minus 3x. All right, so your sign for the second middle term would depend on whether you're doing addition or subtraction on the first sign. Okay, so now after that, I put here minus 10, which is equal to 0. Now after that, same thing again. I try to take this 2 and this 2 as pairs and try to take the common. From here, I only have x as the common factor. So here, if I take x, I get x here. Then minus, if I take the other x, then I only remain with 5. Same thing here. This is plus first, and then if I can take 2 common between these two. So if I take 2 common here, if I take 2 out here, I'll be only left out with x. and this sign is minus as this, and 2 5s are 10. So that means I will be getting 5 as my option here. This is 0. So same thing again, you check this and this, both the values are same, the numbers are same, the signs are same. That means you're splitting the middle term is correct. So here I take x minus 5 as the common one. If I take these two both, I am only left out with x plus 2. So here this is x plus 2 as your answer, which is equal to 0. Now same thing, either x minus 5 could be equal to 0, or x plus 2 will be equal to 0. So here if I take x, which will be equal to plus 5, because the sign changes when I shift it to the other side, and here x would be equal to minus 2 as your answer. So these two would be your answers for x. This is all for today. Thank you for joining us. See you guys in the next video.